and thanks for joining me, Sport Pilot James Glory, on another exciting episode of Sport Vibe on DNT Rock, where we bring you exciting and latest sport across the world of sport every Tuesday, as is our tradition to do so. And this week won't be an exception, so I would implore you to please stay tuned because we'll be right back shortly after this break. Welcome back, and starting from the world of Formula One, we talk about Oscar Piastri, the McLaren's driver who has been showing his dominance in the world of Formula One in the 2025 season after being able to win the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix, surpassing Max Verstappen, who started the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix in the pole position. Oscar Piastri was able to bag his third win out of the available 5 races in the world of Formula One this season. After winning the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix, he moves to the top of the driver's standing for the first time in his career in the world of Formula One. Currently, he occupies the first position with 99 points after being able to win the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. Max Verstappen was only able to finish in the second position, and with such a snugly, the Mercedes driver finishing in the third position. This season has been an incredible one for the McLaren team. Remember that they have been able to win 4 races out of the available 5, where we saw Lando Norris also winning 1 race for himself, and Oscar Piastri, the man in form right now for the McLaren team, being able to bag his third victory in the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. Max Verstappen, the defending champion when it comes to the driver's standing, is currently occupying the third position at the driver's standing. The McLaren's driver, where you talk about Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris, are sitting in the first and second position respectively. This is going to be an interesting one for this season 2025, as the McLaren have started meaning business in this season's Formula One race. But quickly, let's switch our attention to the world of football. Quite an interesting one over the weekend, as we saw Bologna defeating Inter Milan, doing Napoli the favor, as Napoli and Inter Milan are sitting at the top of the Serie A right now, leveled on points, but on a goal difference. Inter Milan is occupying the first position in the Italian Serie A. Bologna doing Napoli a favor after they were able to score a late winner against Inter Milan. This means that both Inter Milan and Napoli are having 71 points to themselves. It's going to be the fight to the end in the Italian Serie A this season, and I know Antonio Conte is up to the task, where we saw McTominay rescuing the maximum point for Napoli over the weekend. We did continue to win their games to win the Italian Serie A, with the likes of McTominay, Lukaku, and Antonio Conte in charge of Napoli. It's going to be an interesting one to watch till the latter end of that particular competition. But you see, in Atlanta maintaining their spot at the Italian Serie A after they were able to defeat AC Milan over the weekend 1-0, and it's going to be an interesting one. Also, we know Bologna are eyeing in European football this season, as they are sitting at the European competition spot in the Italian Serie A. Interesting one also in the Spanish La Liga, where we talk about Barcelona over the weekend being able to defeat Celta Vigo coming from behind. They were able to rescue the maximum points and maintain their unbeaten run in the Spanish La Liga this season. They are currently at the top of the Spanish La Liga, maintaining their 4-point lead against Real Madrid. We were also able to get a late winner against Atletico Bilbao in the Spanish La Liga this season. You remember that Barcelona will be playing tonight against Mallorca. Will they be able to defeat Mallorca to maintain that lead before they will be facing Real Madrid at the finals of the Copa del Rey? Real Madrid, as we all know, bowed out of the Champions League after an humble defeat to Arsenal Football Club, both home and away. They were hoping to get back to their winning ways, and they did just that at the Spanish La Liga, and they're out of the Champions League, and this means that their match that will be taking place between them and Barcelona at the Copa del Rey will be a do or die affair for them to be able to win any trophy this season in the world of football. Real Madrid having to fight for a trophy this season under Carlo Ancelotti. Remember, there has been a rumor around Carlos Ancelotti that he will be open to be the head coach of Brazil, and they will be hiring Xabi Alonso as the new head coach of Real Madrid. Is this the time for Real Madrid to take that step to hire Xabi Alonso to be their new manager and probably hope to win their 16th Champions League next season in the world of football? Quickly, let's go on a very short break, and when we're right back, we continue from where we stopped.
JK Royal Signatures, a blend of African fabric.
Welcome back, and continue from where we stopped, still in the world of football. Liverpool are just one game away from winning the Premier League this season if they are able to defeat Tottenham over the weekend, or if Crystal Palace was able to defeat Arsenal Football Club on Wednesday. This means that Liverpool will be crowned the champions of the Premier League. Remember that they were able to defeat Leicester City 1-0 over the weekend, and this means that they just need 3 points more to win the Premier League, where we saw Alexander-Arnold coming out to get a win for Liverpool against Leicester City. An interesting one for the young talent who have so many speculations that he will be joining Real Madrid next season. He was able to score a crucial goal for Liverpool as they are eyeing to win their 20th Premier League this season under the new manager and slot in the Premier League. Is an interesting one as Arsenal won't be able to win that any longer, but they have their eyes on the major prize, the UEFA Champions League, where Arsenal Football Club are yet to win in their history. Will this time be the time for them to win the UEFA Champions League? Remember, they'll be facing Paris Saint-Germain in the semi-finals of the competition. They were able to defeat Paris Saint-Germain at some point in that particular competition. Will they be reciprocating that same form against Paris Saint-Germain to set up a potential finals between them, Barcelona or Inter Milan, in the UEFA Champions League? But still in the Premier League, we talk about the third position. Fifth and fourth position in the Premier League is an interesting one, a fight to the end, as so many clubs are interested in playing European competition next season. We know that Nottingham Forest are in the mix and Chelsea are also in the mix, but Manchester City, after being able to defeat Everton over the weekend, have their eyes on the prize. And a star match over the weekend that we won't fail to talk about is Aston Villa being able to defeat Newcastle 4-1, an emphatic win by Aston Villa, who were defeated and knocked out of the UEFA Champions League, but back to their winning ways and back to the Premier League. They were able to defeat Newcastle 4-1 in the Premier League. An interesting one in the Premier League right now, but we can't say the same thing for Manchester United, who were able to pull back a wonderful comeback against Lyon just to come back to the Premier League and being defeated by Wolverhampton Wanderers. This season, it has been confirmed that Manchester United will be finishing in the lowest position ever in the Premier League, though they won't be relegated this season, but they and Wolves are sharing 38 points after playing 33 matches in the Premier League this season. I want to believe that Manchester United fans need something from Ruben Amorim next season to play for Manchester United and get them winning trophies. They are still in the European competition, where they'll be facing Atletico Bilbao in the semi-finals of the Europa League. They will be if they were able to win the Europa League next season, that would be guaranteeing them an automatic qualification to the UEFA Champions League next season, and they'll be having so much money to sign new players in the UEFA Champions League. And this is the lens that will be going on this week edition of Sport Vibe on DNT World. For more news and sports stories, follow us across our various social media handles at Sport Vibe on DNT World. Enjoy your week, stay blessed. Thank you.